When you hear the word Indonesia, what comes to mind? For millions, it's a single, iconic image. The verdant rice paddies, spiritual retreats, and bustling beach clubs of Bali. It's a world-famous paradise, and for good reason. But to equate Indonesia with only Bali is to see just one brushstroke in a masterpiece of epic proportions. This is a nation of over 17,000 islands, an archipelago stretching across the equator, wider than the entire United States. It's a place of staggering diversity, where ancient cultures, unique wildlife, and dramatic landscapes remain hidden in plain sight, far from the well-trodden tourist trails. Today, we're venturing beyond the familiar. We're exploring the most underrated places to visit in Indonesia, the hidden gems that offer a glimpse into the country's wild, untamed heart. These are the destinations that deserve the spotlight. Our journey begins on Belitung Island, off the east coast of Sumatra. Known for its otherworldly granite boulders and crystal-clear waters, Belitung feels like a quieter, untouched version of the Seychelles. These giant, smooth stones, sculpted by millennia of wind and water, create a surreal coastal landscape. The beaches here, like Tanjung Tinggi, are framed by these megaliths, offering endless coves and lagoons to explore. Once a center for tin mining, the island has now embraced its natural beauty, offering a serene escape. The best time to visit is during the dry season, from April to September, when the seas are calm and the skies are clear. From the coast, we travel inland to East Java. Millions of visitors make the pre-dawn pilgrimage to see the sunrise over Mount Bromo, but almost no one explores the vast, ancient Tengger Caldera that surrounds it. This massive volcanic crater, 10 kilometers wide, is a world unto itself. Here you'll find the Lautan Pasir, or Sea of Sand, a sweeping expanse of fine volcanic ash. Crossing it feels like traversing another planet. Dotted around its edges are the villages of the Tenggerese people, an ethnic group that has practiced a unique form of Hinduism for centuries, living in harmony with the active volcanoes that are central to their cosmology. It's a place of surreal landscapes and profound cultural depth. Next, we head to the Karimunjawa Islands, a marine national park located off the coast of central Java. This archipelago of 27 islands is a true hidden paradise for snorkelers and divers. While getting here requires a bit more effort, a ferry or a small flight from Semarang or Jepara, the reward is immense. You'll find vibrant coral reefs teeming with life, just meters from the shore. The water is a dazzling spectrum of turquoise and sapphire, and the local communities are warm and welcoming. You can spend your days island hopping to deserted sandbars, and your evenings enjoying fresh-caught seafood on the main island. It's a place where the beaches feel private, even in peak season. Deep in the highlands of Flores Island lies a place that seems to exist outside of time: Wae Rebo. Reaching this remote mountain village requires a multi-hour trek through dense rainforest. But the journey is part of the magic. As you emerge from the jungle, you're greeted by a sight from a fairy tale. 7 iconic cone-shaped houses, known as Mbaru Niang, arranged in a circle on a narrow mountain clearing, often shrouded in a mystical layer of clouds. This is one of Indonesia's most treasured cultural destinations, home to the Manggarai people, who have preserved their traditions for generations. Visitors are invited to stay overnight in one of the communal homes, sharing meals and stories, offering a rare and authentic connection to a way of life that has all but vanished from the modern world. Now we sail to the Maluku region, to the legendary Banda Islands. For centuries, these tiny volcanic specks on the map were the most valuable real estate on Earth, the world's only source of nutmeg and mace. This history is etched into the colonial architecture and crumbling forts that dot the islands. But the wars fought over spices are long gone. Today, the Banda Islands are peaceful, pristine, and a diver's dream. The volcanic geology has created dramatic underwater landscapes, with sheer drop-offs and walls carpeted in some of the planet's healthiest coral. It's a place where you can dive world-class sights in the morning and walk through history in the afternoon, all without the crowds. On the island of Sumatra, we find Bukittinggi, a city surrounded by deep canyons, active volcanoes, and the rich culture of the Minangkabau people. This is the heartland of a unique matrilineal society, where property and lineage are passed down through women. Their heritage is visible everywhere, especially in the elegant architecture with its iconic, upward-curving roofs that mimic buffalo horns. The landscape here is nothing short of spectacular. The nearby Sianok Canyon cleaves the earth with sheer 100-meter cliffs, while the twin volcanoes of Merapi and Singgalang loom on the horizon. It's a region that is dramatic, breathtaking, and completely underrated by international travelers. Everyone knows the name Raja Ampat, but this vast marine sanctuary in West Papua is so much more than its most famous viewpoints. To truly experience its magic, you must visit its hidden islands. In the south, there is Misul, a labyrinth of limestone cliffs, hidden lagoons, and ancient rock art. In the north, the iconic peaks of Wayag rise like daggers from the sea, a landscape so pristine it feels like the dawn of time. This is the epicenter of marine biodiversity, home to more species of fish and coral than anywhere else on the planet. Exploring these remote islets where nature feels utterly untouched is like discovering one of the planet's final paradises. But the list of hidden wonders doesn't end there. On the island of Sumba, you'll find the surreal Wikuri Lagoon, a saltwater lake separated from the ocean by a narrow strip of rock, glowing with an impossible shade of turquoise. Sumba is also home to a fascinating ancient culture, famous for its megalithic tombs, intricate ikat textiles, and skilled horsemen. In the Gulf of Tammany in Sulawesi, the Tengger Islands offer a true off-the-grid experience. Life here is slow, lived in stilt villages over the water. It's a place for digital detoxes, where your days are governed by the tides, and the main activity is exploring the untouched reefs that surround you. Off the coast of East Kalimantan lie the Derawan Islands. Here, on islands like Maratua and Sangalaki, you can swim with majestic manta rays, countless sea turtles, and even in a landlocked lake filled with millions of stingless jellyfish. It's a bucket list destination for any marine life enthusiast. Back on Flores, beyond Wae Rebo, lies another natural marvel, the Kelimutu volcano. At its summit are 3 crater lakes, each a different, vibrant color, typically turquoise, green, and black, which mysteriously change over time due to shifting volcanic minerals. Local lore says these lakes are the resting place for departed souls. There's Sumbawa's Moyo Island, a protected nature reserve with cascading waterfalls and turquoise pools once visited by Princess Diana. And in West Papua's Cenderawasih Bay, you can have the humbling experience of swimming alongside gentle whale sharks, who are year-round residents thanks to their unique relationship with local fishermen. From the spice-scented air of the Bandas to the silent majesty of the Tengger Caldera, Indonesia is so much more than its most famous destinations. It is a country that rewards the curious, the adventurous, and those willing to look beyond the brochure. These underrated places prove that in an archipelago of 17,000 islands, there are still countless wonders waiting to be discovered, each with its own story, its own culture, and its own unique magic. So after seeing these incredible hidden gems, which one is going straight to the top of your bucket list? Tell us in the comments below. And if you've been inspired to explore the unknown, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more journeys to the world's most amazing places.